Welcome to Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Tuesday, August 30th, 2016. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. If you haven't been paying attention to the Classic Physique division so far this year, that means you probably haven't noticed that Darrem Charles is having one of the best contest seasons we've seen anyone have in any division in the history of physique sports. In his 10 shows so far, Charles has racked up a mind-boggling 6 wins and hasn't placed any lower than second at any point this season. The first Classic Physique Olympia, less than 3 weeks away, Charles enters this contest as one of the odds-on early favorites to bring home the hardware. And the scary thing is, now that he'll actually have a few weeks to rest up and focus all his efforts on maxing out this Olympia prep, there's a real chance he shows up better than he has at any point all season to just completely blow away the field. Stay tuned. It seems like every year at every major contest, we end up having that come-out-of-nowhere guy who manages to work their way up into the top 5 and capture everyone's attention. At last year's Men's Physique Olympia, it was Brandon Hendrickson, who went on to parlay that into a huge win at the Arnold Classic earlier this season. And I think one of the prime candidates for this year's Come-Out-of-Nowhere Guy Award in Men's Physique has to be rising star Jeremy Potvin. Potvin has the wasp-sized waist and ridiculous V-taper that give his physique some really unique dimensions up on stage. Not to mention the fact that he says he's planning to come in leaner and fuller than he's ever been in the past. While the title race might still be a bit of a toss-up, don't be surprised if you end up seeing Potvin right in the mix of things somewhere in the top 5. If you don't already know the name Asha Hadley, it might be time to bust out your old friend, Dr. Google. Less than 3 weeks out from making her Olympia debut, one of the breakout women's physique stars of the season is looking mighty dangerous. Back in May, Hadley caught everyone's attention back at the New York Pro when she came in from completely off the radar to take second by bringing what was clearly her best look ever. Then a few weeks later, Hadley sealed the deal at the Optimum Classic with an overall look that was simply brilliant. At the moment, Hadley is looking as good as we've ever seen her, and looks like she's not quite ready to put the rubber stamp of approval on her magical 2016 season. This Women's Physique Olympia could end up shaking out 100 different ways, but somehow, I think Asha Hadley's going to find a way to be involved no matter what. You'd think that being less than 3 weeks away from the Olympia, Guy Cisternino would be starting to back off the gas a little, for the sake of self-preservation. But then again, this is Guy Cisternino we're talking about here. Earlier this week, Cisternino released some footage from a chest training session where we see him absolutely owning a brutal set of 405 on the bench, which is pretty Herculean considering how depleted he has to be at this point in time. Pound for pound, Cisternino has to be one of the toughest guys in all of bodybuilding, and I personally can't wait to see what sort of knockdown, drag-out, slugfest that he's going to try and turn this Olympia into. I guess it's safe to say that John Delarosa's off-season is off to a pretty good start. A few weeks after capping off his abridged season with what might have been his best look all year at the Tampa Pro, Delarosa looks like he's been taking full advantage of his post-show rebound. New progress photos released this weekend show a monstrous 273-pound Delarosa looking about as heavy and as relaxed as we have ever seen him in quite some time. Despite maybe not going quite as well as he would have liked, closing out the year with 4 top 10 finishes, one of which came at the historic Arnold, South Africa, still speaks volumes about the caliber of athlete John Delarosa is. And with an extended offseason in front of him right now, I bet that next year ends up being his best season yet. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Hey guys, it's Stevie B here. If you like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button below and never miss another RX Muscle show, segment, or update. RX Muscle is #1. Woo!